Hello, Scorpios. Welcome to your August 15th reading. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Welcome to my channel, Angel Guidance Tarot, here on YouTube only. I am not on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. Got that out of the way, right? If you'd like a personal reading, reach out to me at angelguidancetarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box, and also emotional support with Mark. So you can look in that for emotional support if you're going through narcissistic abuse, you can't get out of that, breaking that trauma bond or domestic violence, whatever that is. Mark could be able to help you with that. Okay. All right. And it's a free consultation with him at the first. So you have nothing to lose, just to help you and support you, at least get some advice to help you on your healing journey. Okay. He is a Scorpio. He's a Scorpio empath and also a Native American spiritual worker, light worker, like most Scorpios are. So let's get into our reading, Scorpio. If you have not had a chance, I want to say thank you for making my video #1 on my channel that I posted yesterday about the heavy reading. That went #1 on my channel. So thank you so much for watching that video. If you have not seen that video, take a look at it. It does give you some ideas about staying away from people that no longer you should be around, okay? And I felt that really highly spiritually yesterday, and I had to sage and get that out of my system. And also, I do collective reads, so if you're thinking about someone else that maybe don't get answered in the general read here, you can take a look at my other general reads for the whole collective, okay? But thank you, Scorpios, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your kindness and your love and everything for the last 6 years. All right, thank you for all those people getting a reading with me. I really deeply appreciate that, and I look forward to meeting some of you for the first time in a personal reading where I go very more deep into detail and have conversations with you, talk to you, and get your to help you. You know, I really am a healer. I want to support you. All right, so let's see what's coming up in Scorpio's energy, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Please check your chart. You might have Scorpio else place. I am Scorpio in 5 placements, and I only read for Scorpio here, and plus the collective reads. Okay, that's all I have time for. Something else I was going to tell you. Oh yeah, Jupiter and Mercury are dating right now on August the 15th. So there's some, you might be feeling like some challenges going on, but also some good things could be coming from that. So let's see. For Jupiter is also about blowing out the storms, and Mercury on it could be hot tempered. So, so let's see what's happening here with your energy, Scorpio. All right, so let's look at the next set of cards. This is in your past energy here with the 3 of Cups, and let's see what's going on in your present energy. Show me for the present. For the present energy of Scorpio. What is Scorpio feeling? What is Scorpio thinking? And let me get one more on that, because I can't know. This I kind of got. Let me get one more on this Queen of Cups. Remember, the reversals can change in any direction. Depends on your mindset and how you want things to go. All right, so, okay, let's get that. Your energy with that being said, let's go into what you're wanting here and how you're feeling. What's the feelings for Scorpio? Okay, so let's see what. All right, so those come out, and we'll look at your outcome in just a minute. So let's go into, and we'll clarify these if we need to. You have a person in your past that had left or ghosted, and this kind of seems very similar with the reading I did yesterday, I believe, and also a little bit with the day. Someone who did not give you anything here. They had a third party. They had you in this group in, situational ship with this energy here. Now the thing for you, Scorpio, in that energy there, it looks like this person, you felt like this person, they breadcrumbed you. You pull back your energy here, and this is something that you're working towards into your current energy. Okay, so I do feel like here you're kind of looking at yourself as someone that you pulled back your energy, but you saying, why didn't I just listen to my intuition? When I saw the one-sided, when I saw the breadcrumbs, when I saw them running in and out of my life, of course, I should have believed myself, right? I should have believed that this person had somebody else or was hiding me in a secret relationship. So Scorpio, what happened here going into your energy was that you really had a lot of patience for this person. You had a lot of energy towards this person, so trying to keep things going, trying to keep it balanced. But they were unstabilizing you right here, and this is why you had to pull back that energy and pull it out with your energy. But I will say something too. This also could be work related or family related, okay? So in work related, it could be you had a boss here that gossiped about you and kind of try to push you out here. But you felt like, maybe in that way, the workplace here or family, there's some kind of feelings where you try to not believe that this person was really trying to do this to you, but they really were. Okay, so always follow that intuition. You remain patient here. You're trying to keep calm in the situation, trying to understand things. But your Queen of Swords went up here, Scorpio, because your patience ran out with this person in that situation. So in love, you got tired of this person. If it was at work, you got tired of this job, okay? So take it as it resonates. So you kind of looked at this energy as the Queen of Swords. You recognize that you're going to have to start protecting yourself, and you started pulling that sword up towards you, that something was off, something was secretive, or something that they were doing was not, maybe this person kept coming in and out of your life. They were planning to see you, they didn't do it, but nonetheless you felt betrayed here by this person. And this person, you did have a lot of love for this person. It wasn't in the energy, but you had to pick up your Queen of Swords with the Ten of Swords and end this, because you were suffering at the hands of this person. You were suffering. If you're in a job, you were suffering and being unhappy in this situation because this was hurting you. So Scorpios are known when they, when something, especially if you're an empath, I'm not saying all of you are, but especially the Hoka empaths, when you get really to the point of no return, where you really, whether it's a relationship or a job, you leave that job, because no matter what, you're identifying here, you're starting to choose yourself and pull back all your energy. You're becoming less productive at work, even though you're trying to do your best. But when you start feeling like this is not good enough for this person, I'm gonna pull back my energy and I'm gonna take it away. Even though you do love this person, but I do feel like here with the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, you had a lot of deep love for this person. Now it could be roles are reversed, or you felt like this person didn't love you, they didn't care about you, because you saw some red flags here. So you pulled back your energy, but you did have love for this person, or this person may have loved you in a strange way, but it wasn't the kind of love you were looking for, okay? Nonetheless, you felt betrayed here, and your guard went up, and your guard is up right now. And I do feel like you're starting to heal yourself, and you're starting to really, really love yourself more and more every day, the more that you're away from this person, okay? So let's see some more about this. What is about the King of Cups? What is about the King of Cups here? What is about the King of Cups for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Oh, it's a devil energy. So you saw this person who's been toxic, or they could be very obsessive or jealous. Jealous of you finding other people. Even though this person runs out of your life here and doesn't speak to you and doesn't offer you anything, it seems like this person, you recognize that this person that you fell in love with was actually obsessive or possessive of you. It makes me, and also this person was jealous of you if you had anyone else. But they weren't doing anything to make this relationship better either. Okay? Or you had a toxic boss or toxic family member that you had to still get away from here. And that's why I said I made that reading yesterday, the heavy energy. You saw this devil energy, but this person's like, it's like they didn't want to love you in a relationship, but they didn't want nobody else to love you either, okay? Or neither. So they didn't want you to be with someone else. And this is why they kept doing the back and forth. But they didn't want to show up for you, and because they betrayed you in the worst way. And they could have had you in that third party. They betrayed you, and they could go out and they really know what they're doing. It's just that this person really, and I'm really closing my eyes right now because I'm really visualizing this. It's like when they went to this person and they didn't want to tell you about this third party because they really liked where they were at. Like maybe they were losing money here or something financially. They were with the third party for that reason. They could have been with the mother, the grandmother, father or the grandfather. It could have been a brother and sister, but it's like this person was living with someone like that. Okay, I don't see this person being in love with that third party, but they needed that third party. Okay, so they were like stuck in this energy, and you saw the red flags here that they were being one-sided, and red flags were all over the place. And you started paying attention, like, okay, why can't I call you at 9 o'clock at night? Why can't you come see me? Why can't you talk to me on the phone? Why can't you meet with me? I'm gonna meet you at 5, and then all of a sudden it gets switched up, or this person ghosts you and not speaks to you because they don't want to have to explain anything. They don't want to explain. But this energy does feel like here, Scorpio, you did love this person and they betrayed you, but they were trying to keep you in the middle of a third party situation, whatever that third party situation was. It's like they have to, and they could be working, they could have a third party as a job, and they thought that you were just going to hang around and wait for them. There's the Queen of Pentacles. They see you as resourceful. They see you as someone that was very valuable, someone independent, taking care of your life, making money on your own. And this is the Queen of Pentacles here, okay? So something about your level with that Devil card here. You may have made more money than this person, or you are too independent for this person because they felt inferior to you, okay? Or you were more intelligent than this person. But they do see you as someone who has a good heart, and someone who's working, someone's taking care of themselves. Queen of Pentacles is always showing herself to be in the right zone. So this person may have been with where you're able to take care of yourself by yourself. This person over here could not. Okay, they needed that person. Tell me more about this Devil energy. What do they want with Scorpio? Tell me more about this Devil energy. You still have feelings for this person, and it makes you somewhat. There's the Emperor. This person wanted to do all this by control, but they were emotionally unavailable, but they did see you independent here. Like I said, they saw you as independent, growing money, and like I said, it makes me feel like they did this out of control because they wanted to keep you as a person that they can get with later. But whatever situation this was, Scorpio, they couldn't leave that situation at the time you two were in a relationship. Okay, if this is resonating for you, give me that thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and hit the subscribe button, okay, where I read for Scorpios almost every day. And the collective read as well. So subscribe, make sure you get those collective reads for all signs, okay? So make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification, and leave comments, okay, if it sounds like you. But this person had no, they weren't emotionally available because they were trying to control the side with you, keep you over here, and also control the side of the third party. I do feel strongly they could have been living with someone like a sister. They were financially helping their family, but they were not in a financial place to help you because they knew if they left that person that they would have to come back towards you, and this third person might go broke, or they needed that person's money to support themselves. Because Ten of Pentacles are here, that's why they couldn't commit to you. If you want to know why they weren't loyal to you and they betrayed you, that's why. They couldn't give you a relationship, but they still wanted to keep you on the side. They wanted to string you along because they felt like one day I'm going to leave this third party and I need to go back to Scorpio. Like you're really going to be waiting on this person. Yeah, they wanted this relationship with you. They thought like in a I don't know why I'm getting a feeling like retirement sense or some kind of security with you. It's like they leave when this person, they felt like maybe a lease was up, or this person may wait for that person to get their money together. This Emperor, I don't feel like he's a really bad person, but I feel like he or she was emotionally unavailable for you. Because something they had to do with money, they had to help their family, they had to help this person. They did not want this person to know about you, but now they do. So they were this whole time they were basically gaslighting you and manipulating you, toxic, bringing into trouble for you. So if you want to know why, and you figured it out, Scorpio, didn't you? You figured it out, and you called the tower on them, and it made you, when you got to this point, like I said, the no point of no return, when you got to that level, you're like, that's it, I'm done. I don't want to deal with this person. You don't even, it's like you really cut this person off. You told this person exactly who they were, what they were doing, that they were lying to you, gaslighting you, playing with your feelings here, and knowing intentionally they could not commit with you, they could not be with you like in a true relationship. Now this person also could have been married, but they, for some reason, I feel like they saw their future with you, so that's why I left it over here. They're in no contact right now. Tell me more about this person's situation. What are their plans with Scorpio? They may have blocked you. They will be unblocking you. Again, it's because you were too good to let go. That's what I'm hearing. You were too good. When you were thinking Scorpio and the Queen of Cups, you were not enough for this person, or you were not, they didn't appreciate you. Whatever that feeling was, they left you betrayed, and you started feeling like really depressed or down because you didn't understand why this person didn't choose you, and you may have felt like you were not enough. Scorpio, you were definitely enough. Okay, you were definitely enough here with the Queen of Pentacles. Of course, you're Scorpio too. Nine of Pentacles, and they wanted, and you were too good to let go. So this is why they play the block game. Unblock, block, unblock, block, unblock. Tell me in the comments if this is what you've been experiencing. So you have the Seven of Wands. What is the Seven of Wands with the Devil energy? They're in no contact with you. Yeah, they don't have plans right now. It's kind of like this person is sitting low-key right now with you. They do feel mad or angry or rejected. They said they apologized to you, or they're going to apologize, but they're, whatever it was, this person this person may have came back on the Knight of Pentacles or the Knight of Swords, back and forth with you, in and out. And you were thinking you were going to build a relationship with this person, but it turned around that this person was playing mind games and, trying to keep you over here on reserve, like a reservation for a relationship. Yeah, a relationship, if I could get out of my mouth, a reservation for a relationship. Okay, I'm going to keep Scorpio over there because Scorpio's too good to lose. But, if I go in and out of Scorpio's life and give Scorpio some attention, I know Scorpio's going to still feed on that and still want me. But they had no intentions to coming towards you. But they do want to unblock you. There's no plans right now because they don't know how to figure this out with you. They felt like they apologized to you, or they're trying to tell you forget about the past and take my heart, Scorpio. They said this is not over. I don't know. You held this person very accountable, but they feel like they have a soulmate energy, and their heart may be broken right now, and they are saying they're coming back. Now, let's go see what happened in the outcome here with you and this person. Again, if this is resonating for you, give it a thumbs up, please, and make this video go #1 on my channel. I'm not on TikTok. So let's see what this person's energy going to come in. What is this person's intention moving forward in this Knight of Cups? They feel heartbroken and because you rejected them. I think they tried to come back and you got tired of it, and you're like, okay, no, I'm done with this situation, and you can go do what the hell you want. I don't give a F. That's just the way your language came out. And there's somebody here that's on this person, whoever it is, whether it's a friend, a family member, a partner, this person got on your last nerve. Okay? And this person was your soulmate, and they felt that connection. They loved intimacy with you. Or there's someone here too that is remembering you in that way. Like I said, they saw the value of you the whole time, but they played this kind of warped-minded gaslighting energy on you, so you would not go anywhere, or you would not disappear on them, or you would not. So I don't know who I'm talking to. Let's see what their energy moving forward. What's the energy of this person moving forward with Scorpio? Again, if you'd like a personal reading, reach out to me at angelguidancetarot@gmail.com in the description box, please. I take PayPal and Venmo only. Okay, I can record it for you or do live. I really love meeting people in person. I do. I think it's much better. Queen of Wands. What is this energy of the Queen of Wands? This might be your ex, might be you. You know, they might see you as an ex, but remember the energies are mutual here. All right. Oh well, definitely that's not you. That might be your ex, this ex of yours, because this person's looking like they can't move on from you. They're struggling with money here, and I don't know. I'm gonna say this for maybe a small portion of you. They came into you and saw a great life, dollar signs in their eyes, or financial security, but this person could not provide. You know, and also it just doesn't mean financial, but it's also like they can't give. Okay, they can't give, and you may have been dealing with avoidant here or narcissistic type energy. They don't like responsibility, they don't like being held accountable, etc., etc. But you were in this tower, you got done with it. And it still irritates you, okay? Or this person got on your last nerve, take it as it resonates, whoever I'm talking about. But somebody you're really, yeah, their life, they're looking at their life. Why are they looking at their life? Why they're not being successful? It's because they're struggling with money here. And this person may have came to you as they saw you are capable of making it on their own. And you're too good to let go. I keep hearing that. You're too good to let go. They missed the opportunity with you. Okay, yeah, they feel very, very upset with this. They're very upset, and they're very, they miss an opportunity. They're not getting, they feel like you have closed the door on them, but to them, you're with them forever. I don't know why I'm saying that, but they feel like, okay, they want to set Eight of Pentacles here. Now, you have the Eight of Pentacles of this person before. This person does like to work. I give them that. It's just that they don't know how, even if they work, they might overspend what they make. Okay? They're wishing for you. The thing I feel like with this person, Scorpio, is that they can't offer you a whole lot. They'll work. They might help you pay half the bills. They're wishing for you to come back, and they're wishing for a way to get back in touch with you. What's this Page of Cups? Lord. They do feel like they missed out on this energy, and I don't know why, but I feel like, yeah, they're very stressed out about you. With this Page of Cups, they feel like they're mad at themselves, but they're also mad at this third party, because they felt like this third party that they had talked about you, so yeah, they're all stressed out. This person's really like getting anxiety and thinking about their happiness here. Okay, that's the number one card in the deck of happiness, right? So their energy is, they just believe they can make you happy if you give them another chance. But they know they're ready to get out of this third party situation, or they have had conversation with this third party like, look, I need to go and have a life with a woman or this man. She or he was too good to let go, and I can't even believe I met this person, and this person really cared about me, and I don't know how to get them back. So I feel like maybe with this magician here, the magician here, you have the tools, or they feel like they have the attraction, they got to save money, or try to get another job where you live at, or be able to provide for you. I think this person did in one way had good intentions to build something with you, but because of they're afraid of not being able to, they had a choice between you and a family member, you and someone else, or maybe they were going through a divorce, I don't know, but their expenses were very high, and they just didn't have the tools or the communication or the it's like unrequited love here. They weren't really ready to give you everything that comes with a component of a Four of Wands. So that's why they left and broke up with you. Okay, or they just disappeared on you. Okay, but the Emperor here, what's their next step? What's the next move? What's the next move? Well, let's clarify this Emperor, then I'll look at you. You might be dealing with a Taurus or a Sagittarius here coming out, but there's that King of Cups again. This person, I mean, money's not everything. I know that, and you know that, Scorpio. You just want to respect and love. And this person, that what you did give them was that you gave them that respect and love, or that kind of feeling of being in a relationship and their happiness. They saw them smiling when they were with you. They remembered when they smiled with you. They remembered riding in the car with you. They remember going to restaurants with you, eating ice cream with you. I don't know why I'm saying that. Having an ice cream cone at a place, walking, or at an ice cream parlor. Okay, I don't know. Having a coffee. You know, all these things, okay? Regardless, they still have these thoughts about you. And they're just saying, I hope Scorpio can let me back in, because now I'm ready. Temperance has been working on this person, but they're in their heart, Scorpio, even though you blocked them, I think you're done. But at the same time, this person does feel like it was just a breakup and we had to go separate ways, Scorpio, so I can find the way back to you. It's kind of like you went like this and detoured and come back together like a heart. You know what I mean? It's like you went like that, you come back together. That's the way they feel. So that's what I feel with the King of Cups. This person does feel like they missed the opportunity, and they're going to do everything in their power to turn into the Emperor for you and make this right. Okay? I know some of you don't want to hear this, but I'm just telling you, yeah, they're going to come back with the Ace of Pentacles. They got their money together. They got their life together. And that's another part. Maybe when they were up here, they just didn't have their crap together yet. And they didn't want to tell you that because they felt embarrassed. Okay, there's a Aries, a Taurus, a Sagittarius, and a water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, and another Scorpio. But you also have the Ace of Pentacles. They want to offer you a Ace of Pentacles here, a commitment now. Remember before they were not ready, they couldn't do it. And I'm not saying it, but they do see you as an Empress. You're divinely a beautiful person, male or female here. With that Emperor energy, they're saying they're going to come back to the Empress. And they want to be the man or the woman for you, okay? So that's the way they're feeling, Scorpio. They want to, this person had to go through a long, I don't even know, they were on a discovery road when they met you. They met you on their journey, but they weren't complete. So they don't even know how they met you. You know, that's why I said the Magician here. They intervened, and you had the High Priestess, but they intervened and brought you to this person's life as a gift. And they're like, I don't know how to handle this kind of person because I never met a wonderful person before. Okay, they didn't even know that someone like you existed still. Could you imagine? Meetings, you've been meeting, you know how hard dating is. You go out and you meet all these people and you're like, okay, where's the good people at? And they're finding out there's no, and so this person may have tried to get other, but this is what they're learning along their journey. You better appreciate who you have, because that person could be gone. Okay, this is what they're recognizing. I should appreciate it, Scorpio. Oh, Lover's card fell out of the deck. You can watch my hands come in here. Okay, here's my deck. Lover's card fell out. That's the second time we saw the Lover's card, dealing with a Gemini maybe. But Lover's card saying, I'm going to come back to you, Scorpio. We are soulmates. I'm telling you, this person cannot, I don't care if you haven't spoken to this person in 3 years. They were on a journey. Did they meet other people when they were not? Now, if you were on a breakup and they went out with other people, I don't know how you feel about that. Of course, you would not. Scorpios is like, no, you betrayed me. You're done. You didn't want to love me. You didn't want to care about me. You didn't want to support me. You took off and left me in my worst moments, and you did not return. You kept coming in and out of my life. No. But this person's now saying, Scorpio, I just could not express myself. And you don't want to hear the excuses because you see it as excuse. But it is the somewhat of the truth here where this person was on a journey. They were doing their thing, dating, casually meeting people, and they ran into a empress, you Scorpio. They may have came in like that. You know, maybe the people they have met before was, they felt like was just casually going out with them, and they thought they can collect all these people, and oops, this person fooled around and fell in love. What's that song? Fell in love. You know, this person honestly fell in love. When they met you, you knocked them into another planet, Scorpio. You were the most beautiful thing they ever met. I'm talking about inside and out. And they just said, woo! I met an empress. She's emperor, empress here, okay? Doesn't matter. Take it as it resonates. I just met somebody that has their own house. She's independent. And I'm just going to say she, because it's probably a male here, or women, she or he. She has her own house. She has her own car. She has her own job. She pays her own bills. She's taking care of everything by herself. In this world, she's by herself. And oh my gosh, I ran into, and this made this person have anxiety here. You gave this person a shot, a fear, like, oh my gosh. Instead of appreciating that and valuing that, that's why the Ace of Pentacles are in reverse. They should appreciate you, but somebody like that who is not ready, you just came into their life like a big surprise, like, surprise, I'm the soulmate you've been looking for, and here I am. And they could not handle your big heart. They couldn't handle that loyalty. It felt like more like pressure. But because they met you at the wrong time on this journey, okay? Well, I'm not going to say wrong time because I don't believe it out. Let me go back. Erase that, scratch it, shh, okay, erase. But this person, you came in this person's life, and they couldn't handle your big heart. I do know that. They couldn't handle, like, whoa, I met someone that's, what? A Scorpio? Or they can't get over you. You are unforgettable, Scorpio, to this person. And this is eating them up because now, even if they were in that situation with a family or at a job, whatever it is, this person is looking at you now like, how can I get Scorpio? But this is why they were playing the back and forth. If you were not, of course they're games, but the reason they were doing it in their own toxic way was to make sure they don't lose you. But they ended up losing you anyway. Because once you caught on to what's going on, they were in and out, and you felt like they had somebody else, which they did. Could have been their job, it could have been family member, it could have been another romantic person. But whatever it was, or maybe they weren't even divorced yet. Okay, with the Emperor in reverse. Maybe this person was going through a divorce here. And that's why you had the Six of Pentacles. They couldn't offer you a commitment because they weren't done, they weren't financially or ready for a serious relationship. Okay, but now they're going to do anything to get you back. That's why they held on to you. You're too good to let go. Because in the back of their head, I know one day I can have a great relationship with Scorpio. Scorpio loved me. We're soulmates. They noticed the first time they saw you with the Empress energy, I don't know if it's the instant, I'm not going to say love at first sight, but they felt such a strong connection. I'm dropping these cards everywhere. There's the Queen of Pentacles fell on the floor. Give me 1 second, Scorpio. My dog is under my feet. I can't get to the card. But that Queen of Pentacles just fell. So, what can hold on, let me get it. It actually fell on my dog. So, yeah. So you came in as the Queen of Pentacles here, okay? As I said, they saw you as this beautiful Empress, financially stable, working hard. You were taking care of everything by yourself. They saw all that. And they're like, my gosh, is this for real? They didn't know how to handle you, okay? All right, I'm going too long on my video, I know. Sorry about that, Scorpio. But the Eight of Swords, you are their mirror. You must be an empath here. Empress, empath. Remember devil energy. Maybe some things inside them they knew they had to go work on, and maybe the magician came in and said, "You can't go in Scorpio. You can't go back to Scorpio unless you straighten yourself up. If you're not good, you're being divinely protected." And so you were a mirror of reflection of this person. Whatever you said in that tower, in this energy, you showed them who they were. Where other people didn't do this. Whoever they were with before would never speak up and say, "You're a troublemaker, you're on my last nerve," or "You're a cheating, lying, you know? You played games with my life, or you played games with my time, and you made me love you." And you said all that, and they saw the hurt. I don't know why, but they saw the hurt in your eyes or in your voice. And that gave them a reflection moment they're never going to forget here with the King of Swords. And now they see you as someone beautiful. Well, they always knew it. They just didn't want to believe it at the time. They thought that there's too good to be true. You were too good to be true. You were faking, but you're really not. Now they know. And that's why that person felt, what can I say to Scorpio? Scorpio's not going to accept my apology. Now this person's all tore up because they can't even talk to you. You got your Queen of Swords, but two of you had very difficult communication issues. Okay? This person was shut down the moment you brought up something. Yeah. So conflict, they wouldn't even talk to you. Yeah, that's what I felt. Okay, I called that. All right, Scorpio, so what are they going to do for Scorpio? Will they be back? Let's just ask that. Will they be back? Yeah, they will be back. They're going to come running back to you, Scorpio. That Knight of Swords, that they're no contact, they're going to run back to you. They might have a motorcycle. This person likes to wear shorts and they like to run. But this person's like, I need to get back to Scorpio because before he or she gets married and get engaged with somebody's going to snatch Scorpio up. And I got to go back to Scorpio. I got to do something here. So they're trying to figure out what to do. Ten of Swords, they're saying they want to help rebuild this and clear your thinking. Seven of Wands energy. Yeah, they do want a reconciliation in this separation. The Hierophant, the High Priestess, the Magician here, the Temperance, Hierophant, everybody has taught this person about you. You were a blessing. You were a gift. And they didn't even see it, but now they do. You were too good to let go. What you do with that information, Scorpio, will they come back? Yes. They will come back. They want to reunite with you, reconcile with you. I don't know why I feel like they want to come back and just marry you before so nobody else will. So you don't get married to somebody else. Or get engaged with someone else. That's what they're free. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Remember how we had the Queen of Swords? Earlier, Two of Cups. And the Hierophant is here. They're going to be wishing here on the Seven of Wands to get out of confrontation with you. They want to come back. They're going to have to do something major to get you back here. And this is what they're saying. It's not over, Scorpio, until you marry. And even if you got engaged to somebody's going to try to stop you. That you're all they think about. And they have this big understanding now what a relationship with you looks like. And they're brokenhearted. Look at that, 10 of Cups. And there's the Ace of Cups again. And they're just saying, we will turn this around. Whatever they're going to do, they're going to turn this around. Yeah, Scorpio. So that's what I have for you. Give me that thumbs up. I'm not on TikTok. And give me that. Make sure you subscribe and listen to those collective reads. Because this person can be in collective reads too as a Sagittarius or Cancer, Pisces, whatever, or a Aries. So those energies I'm also working on, not as an individual, but as a collective. Maybe there's a reading I do that might connect with you, with that person from Scorpio to that reading. Or maybe you're included in that reading like I did today. Scorpio showed up in those readings. So take a look at those readings, and I don't put a zodiac sign beside because that's a collective. So if it don't have as your Scorpio word beside it, this is specifically for Scorpio. Reversals can happen, yes, but the other ones are for collectives. So everybody can just kind of go watch that video and they can help you understand how the other person's seeing you, or if you're showing up in that energy, okay? All right, give me a thumbs up and make sure this video goes #1 on my channel. YouTube ranks me, so make sure shoot this video to #1 for me, okay? Thank you so much, Scorpio, and I'll see you next time on your read. Take care. So sorry for going way too long. You might want to watch this half and half. Thank you, Scorpio. Take care. Bye.